And scene. Alright, I'm here in front of IMM. Over there was my favorite place to eat. I got this hat thing on right here. You guys can't see it, but I'm going to try something different. We're going to try to make a movie from my perspective of driving. Makes it a lot better. There's Tommy DeCoit, owns the place back there. He's a decent guy. Anyway, see you guys in just a second. Scene, here we go. We say we go to Paia. There we are over there in the mirror. It's a bunch of like tile and granite countertop stuff and marble and all sorts of stuff. Yeah, they just leave it out like this outside. No one steals stuff here. Well, they didn't used to anyway, but look both ways. We're crossing the street. Here we go. Temperature's like 150, 160. Oil pressure's at 60 at 1,000 RPMs or whatever. You guys have been down this road before. We're just gonna do a quick drive to Paia. That's where that short box was the other day. We're gonna do a short drive to Paia just to try this thing out. Oh, look at that. Yeah, but that car is a like 4-speed running drag car. I think runs like 11s, like low 11s, consistently. He just put it back on the street, painted it. He used to run a small block and a 4-speed, a really stout little small block 4-speed. There's trash blowing around inside my car. Do you guys keep your cars dirty like this? I do. It's a work vehicle, so it's full of junk. When I was a kid, funny story, when I was a kid, my dad used to eat pistachio nuts. So he'd have like pistachios right here in the bench seat. And he'd like be eating pistachios, peeling them, eating them, and he'd throw the nuts over there in the corner so the footwell was like, you know, a couple inches deep. So anytime we stopped at like a, you know, like a intersection or whatever, the rules were you just open that door and kick out some shells onto the ground. It's pretty funny. It was fun for us. The birds probably liked it too. All right, look, there's Haleakala. I live, that's Pukalani and Makawao right there. And Kula is above it. All right. Airport's over there. I apologize if there's a bunch of wind noise or background noise. Obviously this car is sort of loud. Rolling right along. Change lanes. RPMs is 55, so we're doing like 51, 53, 55 right here. 2,000. This is Hana Highway right here. If you're gonna go to Hana, you leave Kahului where we just were, and you go this way. You just follow it all the way around. We've talked about this before 100 times. Oh. No, I'm not doing your car quiz questions today. That's for next week. That's for probably, you probably see that video on Tuesday. I'm just doing a tester video to see how this looks. If this works out good, then maybe this will be the way that we do it from now on. You guys don't want to see my smiling face anyway. You guys should be able to see the, you know, pretend you're driving a 57 Chevy, you know, around the island. That's what it should be. This is your hand, these are your hands, these are your feet, bare feet on the gas and clutch. And the brake pedal right there. Push the clutch in, grab second gear, coaster on down to whatever, coasting. Listen to the small block. This is your phone charging cord. Look at that. Isn't it cute? Okay, there's your sign. Paia is 4 miles that way. Haiku is 4 miles that way. Hana is 40 miles. 48 miles Hana that way. And that is Haleakala Highway. See that road? See the highway winding up there? I live on this side of it, right there in that clump by those trees. And that's Pukalani over here. Hole in the sky. See that hole right there in the sky? That's it. Man, good looking truck, man. Thanks. Probably thinks I'm a weirdo with a camera strapped to my hat. It's alright, I am. Oh look, there's the ocean. I can just barely see it. Keep an eye on your gauges, kids. Almost the small part of the airport. These are ulu grown over here, or breadfruit trees. Big fruit. Tastes like nothing. Breadfruit, it tastes like bread, I guess. It's kind of, they're not doughy, but they're good. They don't really have a taste. They're real starchy. Look at that, it's beautiful. The ocean is beautiful today. We're coming to the area that we called Sprecklesville. Without getting into Hawaiian history very too much, Sprecklesville was, I guess, this tract of land all the way through Paia from here, roughly, at this guy's Sprex, I think his name was Sprex, something like that. Anyway, he won almost this entire island, a big majority of it, through gambling from one of the Hawaiian princesses. And he, when it came time to collect, he was like gracious and generous or whatever enough to only take this small section instead of, you know, whatever the main Hawaiian, the royal lands were that he won. It actually got kind of ugly. I think the military got involved, and I don't know, it's a big, long, dumb. I wasn't here then, so I can't really say for sure, but that's what they call it, Sprecklesville. And in these neighborhoods, this is where old Willie Nelson lives. Super nice. There's a neat beach down there on the other side. These people are walking to it. Yeah, there's Giggle Hill right there. See it? Actually, that's it right there. My hood pin squeaking on this side. See the hood bounce? Hood pin rocks back and forth. Squeaking noise. Golf course? Should we make a detour into Baldwin Beach Park? Let's do it. I don't know if you guys can see much of it, but this is Baldwin Beach. Baldwin, named after one of the families lives here, the Baldwins. They've been here for a long, long time. H.A. Baldwin Park. I don't know H.A. I know a couple of the boys. Like the grandsons, I guess. I'd like to have that house. Park at your own risk. It's true, kids. Park at your own risk. If you're going to come to Hawaii and go to any of these parks, you can, and your stuff will get, your cars will get broken into. They can. And stuff can get stolen, so don't leave valuables in the car. I mean, don't come over here with valuables anyway. You should leave all that stuff at home. Just come over here with a small bag and... Wow, the backside of that actually fell off. There used to be a big building on the backside. The coastline got washed away. Used to have big bathrooms and stuff right here. It's neat. But anyway, what I was saying is cars get broken into all the time. I always leave my windows down. Lock everything in the trunk, and they can't get through because there's a firewall between the back seat and the trunk because the tank's back there, so they can't get in, but they're welcome to rifle through the inside of the car and take change out of my ashtray. I don't care. I just don't want them breaking the windows. But people will leave like purses and bags and stuff like right in plain sight. I know people who have had their cars windows smashed out because they left a pack of smokes in the front seat. Like, it happens. She's having a good time. Roller skating. I love roller skating. I used to do it all the time as a kid. In fact, I was doing it with my cousin's kids a few years ago. Went out to roller skating. My mom didn't think I could actually roller skate. And neither did anybody else. And my wife's like, you know, he probably can if he says he can do it. They're like, he can't roller skate. And I took off and was doing all sorts of crazy moves and skating backwards and having a good time playing with those kids. I used to love it. Roller skating was one of my most favorite things to do. That and skiing. I love to ski. But now I surf. Ironically, I can't skateboard. I've never been able to be on a skateboard. I'm not good at it. But I can surf. And I can definitely roller skate. Traffic. See? On a highway. Stop racism. People stick stickers everywhere around here. I wonder if she's one of the roller derby chicks. There is a big roller derby club here. I don't think so. Too skinny, I think. I met a couple of those roller derby girls from here. Man, they are mean. I mean, they're super sweet, but I would not want to get in a fight with one of them. I think they would just clean my clock. Wouldn't want to be on their bad side. Here we go, coming into wonderful Paia town. A hysterical town in Hawaii. Hawaii Bay Park. It's a little cut-through road to get out, go around through town. You can bypass town that way. This is the parking lot where my wife was accosted by somebody looking at my car, and he was the engineer from BMW, one of the chief designers. Was here on vacation. She walked up and saw this guy like rubbing his hands all over my 46 and just like making a big deal out of it, speaking German. And some guy, and she asked the guy, well, ask his buddy. Well, I guess the guy said, is this your car? And she said, yeah. And he said, did your husband build it? And she said, yes. And he said, well, that guy that's really excited about it is the head design engineer for BMW. And he thinks the proportions are pretty cool. I thought that was a pretty good, I thought that was pretty cool. Couldn't get much better compliment than that, I don't think. This is Paia. There's a post office. Surfboard fence. Windsurfboard fence. That's one of the old, that's the first sugar mill they shut down. I think they shut that down in 2006 or 5 or something like that. Laid off several hundred people, moved a bunch of people over to the other, the main big mill, because they were more efficient with being able to run the one mill than having two. And now this thing is just dilapidated and falling down. Old buildings used to be right here. It used to be tons and tons of buildings. This is Baldwin Avenue that we're going up. Makawao is straight up this street. My town is straight up this street. This is what they call Skill Village. This is actually the village. Well, it's a bunch of housing and stuff that used to be for workers that worked in the mill long, long time ago. Skill Village, Montessori school, actual school, bunch of cool little houses. That guy just remodeled that house. We looked at buying that house. This is the community gym. Big old beautiful wooden floored gym in there. It's gorgeous. It's a new place, like a little farm. We're growing it so they can sell touristic stuff and pictures and whatnot. There's a bunch of old churches on this road. Two real beautiful old churches. This is Holy Rosary Catholic Church. This is St. Damien Memorial. St. Damien is as a school. He was on Molokai. There's a Kalapapa on the backside. There's a small little outcropping. It's like a jetty, and it's where they have the leper colony. I told you about that. He was like a priest, preacher, whatever. Went over there to just be with the people. And consequently, he got leprosy and died of leprosy over there. But he made an big impact on people's lives. Big part of Hawaiian history, at least over in this area. All this was pineapple and sugar cane. All these fields were. Now it's just overgrown. They'll probably start developing it. We're getting ready to come on another church, the top of this hill. Make sure you guys are still on. Oh. My phone got too hot and quit in the sun. Hopefully you guys aren't too hot. Good to see you. Like, there's that church. I think this church is like from 1860 something. Makawao Union Church, 1861. This thing is beautiful. Gotta drive. Coming up on Rainbow Park. There's a bunch of little parks like this all over the place here in Maui. Cool little park. A little like gazebo thing in there. A little bridge. The other day, well, a couple years ago, a car crashed through the upper guardrail around this road and ended up in the middle of that park, just kind of sitting down there about where that chicken is. Just kind of sitting there. Blew right through this corner. I think someone was drunk, blew through this corner, went through this guardrail, went straight through here and right into the park. It's crazy. This is my wife's favorite stretch of road. All these trees, when they bloom, are super colorful. They're not blooming right now, obviously, but it's beautiful. Job Corps down there. Cracked my neck for just a second. Caught my neck. All these trees, they're beautiful. These are like pinkish red. And all this stuff, just like these are all just different colors, yellow and purple, and it's so beautiful. And it blooms like 3 or 4 times a year.